everybody, this is Guy with Survive. Today we cut out of the shop and we're getting out here in the field a little bit, and we're going to do a tabletop review here and then go test out some of these new knives. So stand by, let's get this show on the road. Okay, so today out here in the field we've got the GSO-5.1, the GSO-5, and the GSO-4.1 and S90V. We had a user request us to come out in the field and do some user stuff with that, so we're going to work that into this today as well. So first off, I'd like to go over some of the small design revisions and things we've done based on user feedback and show you where Survive's heading. So using the GSO 4.1 in comparison to the GSO 5.1, for the new runs, the first run of these, we actually had a single punch hole for the hidden lanyard system. We had to figure out how to set up some tooling to do this much larger, enhanced hidden lanyard system. You can now effectively fish any type of lanyard or cordage through there without removing your handle scales. It's really generous. It's easy to slide things in there. Aside from that, we also decided to go a bit thinner on the edge profile. So we've taken the edge bevels down to about 20 thousandths down from 25 thousandths. So that should make it slip through materials even that much better. These edge bevels should be setting on something in the low 20 thousandths. So that'll be really nice, and we'll show you here in a bit just how much better they cut. Something else we're going to take a quick look at today, once we run out of our stock of our 416 fasteners in the future, we're going to be moving to custom lengths of fasteners for all of our knives that are also going to be made out of an upgraded 440C. So we'll have improved corrosion resistance, and we'll be able to get about 10 more Rockwell points hardness in our fasteners, so they'll mar up a lot less easy and have improved corrosion resistance. For those of you who have been asking about when the GSO 4.1s will be re-releasing, that should be coming out in just about 2 months. We have about 1,200 in CPM 3V that are working their way through production now. They're just behind a few other knife models. So just stand by and we should have those really soon. So that about wraps up our tabletop review. Let's go out here and mess some stuff up and see what these babies can do. cuts through foliage and wood really, really well and easily. So as always, I like to show people the tip strength of all of my knives in case you need to get into a prying or a digging situation. I drag the saber grind out here. It's modified a bit, so there's less than an inch from the end of the grind to the knife tip. It makes a really robust point. So here we go. So you can really see the blade flexing here under the stress. This really stabs in there deep. This type of digging, prying, chopping, the really heavy stuff is where the CPM3V really shines. If you're not beating your blade up as bad, or if you're in a really humid environment, our upcoming CPM20CV will also be an offering in our small and medium-sized knives that aren't really meant for any type of impact chopping or anything like that. The GSO-10 will always be made in CPM3V, at least for the current time, until they come out with something even crazier. But yeah. That's too deep to even break that out of there. You can really see that blade flexing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the blade now that we've done all that stabbing and prying around. Our blade is still straight as an arrow. There's no deforming, no bent tips, no failures of any kind. So I know most of you guys, you already know the S90V holds a wonderful edge, and some of you were just worried about toughness. So before I sign off here, we're just gonna go ahead and do a little tip strength testing to put some of that to rest. This isn't an exceptionally tough steel, and in the stainless steels it's a little more brittle, but it is still a tool steel. So let's get this done. Some of you thought the tip just came off. Me too. Okay, get that back out of there. You can really see that flexing there, I believe. I know we get into a lot of arguments on some of the forums and different things, people saying this is brittle or this is tough. They're all still steel in the end. They just have different amounts of alloys for different specific applications. This one enhances wear resistance in a 400 grade stainless steel, but it's still not by any means like a weak steel. But so there we go. Just testing out that tip there. I think that was pretty damn abusive for especially an S90V blade, something that's supposedly very brittle. So there we are, and we're still straight as an arrow. No type of deformation or failure of any kind. So there you go. For anybody wondering about how tough or not tough this steel is, I think it's more than tough enough to tackle any type of task that you might get yourself into. So we're getting about to the end of the video. I'm running out of ideas. Honestly, in the future, if there's anything specific you guys would like to see, feel free to email us at info@surviveknives or guy@surviveknives with any video submission ideas. Left to our own devices, we just kind of like to break stuff. So if you'd like a more intelligent review of any kind, just let us know. In closing, I'd just like to thank the wonderful staff at the Gary Owen for the excellent dinner last night. If you guys are ever in the Gettysburg area, be sure to stop by the Gary Owen Irish Pub. The food is awesome, the people are great, and the beer is fantastic. This is Guy Seifert with Survive Knives signing off. Be prepared, own the advantage.